Did you know that according to opencolleges.edu, the typical student's attention span is 10 to 15 minutes long, unquote. However, when do we ever really experience tasks in the school and workforce that take less than 15 minutes to accomplish? So where does this leave us? Well, today I want to discuss the negative impact of cell phones on one's attention span and focus. I have prior knowledge on this topic because I am a college student and I have researched for further information. This topic is relevant today because it's important to keep the brain functioning in order for future education and future jobs. I will expand on this subject by discussing the problem with excessive cell phone use. I will discuss a solution that we can use to regulate our cell phone use, and then we can look at the outcomes of what it's like when you put your screen down. First, let's bring to light the problem with cell phones. Excessive cell phone use is the problem. It has been discovered through new research on college students that even when their cell phone is absent, the thought of it can impair learning during a lecture, according to Eric W. Dolan, founder, publisher, and editor of SciPost. So, seeing how detrimental even the thought of having your cell phone can be, it is obvious that at the rate in which we use cell phones today, it'll create a huge impact on our brains. Seemingly scary, according to Inc.com, quote, the average person spends over 4 hours a day on their device, unquote. This is a quarter of the time we are awake on a daily basis. Cell phones are an addiction for humans. Now, and I, along with many other scholars, will tell you it is not a good habit to have. Also, like Corey Pemberton, a writer for Freedom Blog, says, quote, one of the most powerful questions you can ask yourself is this: is my phone time negatively affecting the quality of my life? Unquote. We know how cell phone use, excessive or not, negatively impacts our brains. Why is it that we don't choose to change this habit? Now that we know the negative effects of excessive cell phone use, let's look at a solution to this problem. Every individual should create a schedule and boundaries to help modify their cell phone use. To help tighten the reins on how much you use your cell phone, pick out how many hours a day that you will allow yourself use. Then you can choose what hours or times of the day specifically you want to use your phone. This will help to limit the temptation of going over your set amount of time of usage. I also recommend setting a timer for however long your goal is and do not exceed that limit when you are using your phone. According to thegeneralconsensus.com, quote, there is no easy fix for cell phone addiction, but it starts with putting down your phone, setting limitations for yourself, and experiencing life disconnected, unquote. Whether this disconnect is partial or entirely, find what works best for you. The problem with cell phone addiction is not an easy fix, but taking these steps of setting limitations and boundaries, you will be able to put your phone down with ease and confidence. Now that you are informed of a solution, let's look at the outcomes of putting your cell phone down. There are many beneficial outcomes to the solution because all different aspects of your life will be affected by this. By putting your cellular devices down, your concentration and focus levels will increase dramatically. Your mind will function more clearly and tasks will be easier to accomplish with more time to do the things that you enjoy. And like lifehack.org says, when you put down your phone, quote, you will also become more observant of the social situations developing in front of your eyes, unquote. Not only do your concentration levels increase, but things like social interactions, job performance, easing of mood fluctuations, and so much more. Imagine the sense of freedom you will feel when you can put your phone away and be able to give your full, undivided attention to a certain task or person without even thinking about who's texting you or liking your social media posts. Drop the technology and focus on the quality of your life. So in conclusion, by realizing the problem with excessive cell phone use, deciding what you can implement into your life to regulate your cellular device use, and seeing the outcomes, you can make a huge impact on your life today. If this solution is enacted in your life, be ready for feelings of freedom and accomplishment to overcome you. Embrace what you love now that you have more time to do the things that you enjoy. Put your phone down and realize what you've been missing out on. Thank you.